Come on in, the hype train still has room for more! I never feel this amount of hype in a long time. Granted, I do get hype from other series in a good magnitude, but the way this chapter sets up, I can't be any more satisfied than this series is truly ending on the highest note that it can possibly do. As for this chapter itself, it is a very good one, but it's all about the hype that was left behind in the end. The continuation from the last wonderful chapter was well received, as it covered the aftermath from outside members that witnessed the machine's sacrifice. Some reacted like they did the job well done, while others really feel the pain but won't let it go in vain. I was happy for Otose to get a word about Tama's sacrifice, and she understood as one would expect from her character. Gengai continues to be such a great character, yet he's only a side character. The moment of him removing his goggle really has a strong impact to his character. He really felt so hurt of technically killing his creations and other machines. Not to mention, it was the first time we see his eyes. You know this scene is heavy when something you thought you wouldn't see ends up happening. I really hope he can bring them back one day. Whether it would take a year or so, this really got us hoping for the best. The exchange between Sakamoto with Nobunobu and Ensho gave this sense of hype that will only carry on by the end of this chapter. They're the one that sets up the fire of hype, with Ensho feeling a bit defeated, yet the war is far from over. It's the delivery that always gets to me, reassuring how much of an impact they have with their ways of words. The insight of the war as well as the strategy behind it were a nice additional segment to this arc, as it goes to show you that Shorochi is being very thoughtful of how the character will react, as well as how they would think of the consequences and advantages. In a war, you have to be thoughtful and carefully coordinate your plan. This chapter shows how the machine sacrifice can be good and bad, which shows more realistic sense. It's good to prevent everyone outside from invading, however, it's a huge toll as they have no machines to rely on, including weaponry like machine gun. What's more is that the army came with thousands of men, in which is going to be very difficult. The chapter does a great job on building up the next grand battle royale, as we see who are they up against, as well as the next plan Gintoki and others has the advantage by removing their fleet, so now they are limited in a way. Now they have to get rid of them. The chapter thoroughly introduced the three clans, Dakini, Shinra, and Yato. All of them are very lethal threats. It's worth mentioning that the day is coming to an end, which means the Yato clan can go all out. That's scary to even think that. The chapter has a lot of well-drawn expression shots from Gengai and others. It was the indication that revealing Gengai's eyes has a lot of meaning. There's also a shot from Gintoki who shows that the weight of this very battle is going to be the most deciding factor to the war, which only raises the hype even further. Speaking of hype, the chapter ends with tons of hype build. It's all because of how the chapter began. It started with Nobunobu reassuring that humans will win, to where Kondo explaining how the sacrifice paid off in their favor, more or less, to how everyone in Kabukicho are ready to go all out war. The entire last couple of pages were pure hype thanks to the visual of the gate closing, indicating that this is their territory and hell will break loose inside there. It was greeted with the lines like, "This is humanity's last stronghold," which brought a lot of chills, all thanks to the chapter setup that even a simple line can have a tons of weight behind it. About the last page, yes, I too got the hype exploding in my head. Tsukuyo and Kyubi are expected, but the confirmation of Asaemon and Giorgio is worth dancing around. The fact that many arcs before this has some significance behind them It makes it so rewarding to see how everything finally pays off. There are others coming as well, which is truly making this arc perhaps the best one in the series. It's usually hard to end the series with the best arc, let alone a good one. However, Sorochi has really gone out of his way to make this amazing for him and his fans. The bottom line is, this chapter is calm before storm that has nothing but chill and increasingly hype that one can't wait any longer. While the chapter itself isn't action-packed or very explosive, it's the hype buildup that deserves its praise, from reminding us the sadness behind the machine's sacrifice to the moment of everyone getting ready is going to lead to an epic climax. I'm giving this chapter an 8. The hype itself deserves a 10 because of how strong it was building up. It's the moment like this I started to realize why this war arc works so well over the ones that has done this before. It's not the matter of preference like I like the series more so I feel more hyped. To me, it's about where the writing takes me, how well it can convince me to be invested. That's how Gintama does it strong, and it will only continue to impress me further. My thoughts are told, don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.